Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nottingham Forest Career Mode. This is episode number 10, and this is not starting exactly where you'd imagine it to start. Usually we start, of course, by going into a game, but I believe I talked about it. I'm not remembering entirely, but I think I said I was going to do a January squad report explaining all the team and how the team is developed and all the such. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about that and going through basically the main players of the team, not going to bother with those in the reserves. So we're going to start things off pretty much with the best growth that we've had in this team so far in Wellenreuther. He arrived a 72 rated guy for 2 million, and well, he's been here for 5 months, and he's now 77 rated and worth 8 million. He has been incredible for us. 24 games, 11 clean sheets, but that 7.0 rating as an average is key. And he has been easily the reason why we are doing so strong in the defense. I'm not taking it out of the defense. I'm just saying that Wellenreuther is getting a lot of challenges against him. He's performing well, and hopefully by the end of the season we could get him up to 80. That would be incredible. Moving on here, Lehigh, not really much to say about him. He's 28 years old. He's aging. Delete, as I've now just called him, the guy who recently arrived from Ajax. You can see we picked him up for less than what he's worth. Young, decentish rating. We can get to work on that and everything will be fine. Traore, he's also getting a little bit old. Ruben Neves, he's on loan, so I'm not going to talk about him. Yeah, he's there. Lansbury's played like a god, as to be expected, so I don't really have much to say about that. It's a shame he's only gone up 1 rating, unlike Kasami, who's gone up 2, and has also been playing really well, but apparently he's not that happy in me. Berlioz, not even going to talk about you. Cash has gone up 2, despite playing him in quite a few games, so I don't know. I'm guessing his potential may not be that high this year. I hope it's better. Pinillos, contract expiring in 6 months. I don't know where I'm standing on him right now. I want to renew it, but I'm not too sure regarding his rating, of course, and his age. Ben Osborne's been playing great since coming back from injury as well, and his rating's gone up 2 despite missing 3 months from injury. Assam Balonga's gone up 4, 16 games played and 11 goals in them. That is a good record for a striker. 6 goals in the Championship and 5 goals in 4 games in the EFL Cup. May have to put him in the squad today for the first game against Arsenal. Now we're going to move down a few players, blah, blah, blah. These are some of the players who, of course, are old, or I just don't really care about anymore. Ricci, who of course came from the youth, showing great potential, so I know he's going to get to, I think it's over 80. That means good things, and he's got a goal, and yeah, things are good for him. Gabriel, who's played twice, both when he's requested, blah, blah, blah. Pereira's doing good, actually, and I'm hoping to keep on growing his rating. Blah, blah, blah. You're on loan, so I don't care about you. Pereira's doing good, but he's on loan. Blah, blah. Grant is not doing anything. Look, some stuff has gone up, but that's about it. And we are going to finish it off with the... Oh, yeah, Chris Cohen, who is... Well, he is a god, to be fair. He is like Nottingham Forest, in my opinion. But you know what? Those things happened. He'll be having to go soon. But we'll finish it off with Bentner himself. 18 games, 12 goals. That is an incredible record. I know I slagged him off in the last episode for not performing all that well, but looking at it, 8 goals in 14 games is not that bad, especially with the formation we're playing where he's going to have to do quite a bit of running. It's a shame none of his stats have gone up, and it's a shame he's only worth 3.5 million, because in my eyes, Bentner, you're priceless. Anyway, after that terrible start, we're going to move on to the first game of the episode against Arsenal. Take it away, future me, you faggot. Well, there you go. There's good old faggot past me, and you know how everything went there, and he's full of optimism because he's optimistic, whereas this is present me telling him just what happened, because I'm going to drop that gimmick because that was terrible. Anyway, semi-finals of the EFL Cup. Big occasion going on here. Winner of these 2 legs against Arsenal is going to Wembley to take either Watford or Spurs on, and we're going to get both legs in this game. As you can see, this episode a little bit longer than usual, mostly because that squad report at the beginning, but if it took that away, it would have actually been a fairly decently long episode in its own right. Anyway, you saw a shot of Arsene Wenger there as he takes a look at his Arsenal team doing their huddle. There's our lineup for this game against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, we're playing ourselves against Arsenal. You can see we're off to a good start here as we come to the end of the first half. We got Kasami on the ball. He gets us to the left of Ospina, and we're in the lead heading into half time. Didn't have any other highlights from the first half because the first half was a very topsy-turvy one. It was filled with counter-attack in football, but filled with missed opportunities. And with an episode as long as this, I decided there was no real point in showing those missed opportunities because it would just be using up more time, and I wanted to just show the highlights of the 3 games we're going to have for you in this episode. So you can see there, good goal by Kasami, and now we move on to the second half. We have a set piece here, look, from the looks of things, plays off to Welbeck, Cazorla hits it, and oh, that is a wonderful goal by Cazorla, or Cazorla even, smacking into the back of the net to equalise it. The Emirates exploding into life after a fairly disappointing first half. They finally equalised it, 1-1 here, and our momentum could come to an end. Look at that shot, just finds its way perfectly into the top left corner. That is a beautifully done goal. Nothing Wallenreuther could have done to get that, even if he's gone up whatever it is, 5 ratings this season so far. Now we move on. Asambolonga through here. Nice goal right to the left of Osmina, but unfortunately it's called back as offside, and even Papa ProJaked was aware of that. But this is the problem when I look back at the replay. In what world is he offside? Is like a shoelace offside? Is it one of those little jibble things? I don't know, that really pissed me off. Anyway, we're coming towards the end of the game here. 88th minute, we need an away goal, certainly. We need to be winning heading into the second leg. If we can pull that off, that'd be a miracle. Asambolonga gets his way around the defence. This time he's onside, and this time the goal stands. Asambolonga with the goal in the 89th minute to give us the win over Arsenal in the first leg, stunning the Emirates into silence. I don't know how he does it with his right foot. You're even going to see it in this replay. It's kind of a bit of a shock how he done it with his right foot under Ospina's arm and into the back of the net. 2-1, and that's how it would end. A huge win over one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League. In fact, pretty much in Europe and pretty much in the world. Arsenal defeated by Forest, and that gives us incredible momentum when we come back for the second leg, and so on and so forth. But until then, we got 2 league games to worry about. One, of course, is going to be played. One's going to be simmed. But here we are, signing to Corey. Of course, in the last episode, I said I don't know which way this ended up, and as you can see now, he has been signed, which is all well and good, and he's going to be making his debut. By the way, I've got to say, Delete himself made his debut in that game, and he played pretty well. Had a bit of a dodgy first half, but second half, he was really honing in on those tackles. Now we have Birmingham. These are one of the few teams to beat us. I think they handed us our second loss of the season. Maybe it might have been the third. No, it was definitely the second. No, it could have been the third. The fourth was Newcastle. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but there's the lineup to take him on. Feeling good about this. I think we're, what was it, 5 points clear of Birmingham, but so a win here could definitely get them back in the title hunt. But a win for us here could definitely see us start to pull away from them and maybe see Birmingham struggle to stay in the playoff places. But there we go. That was an interesting start. They got right on the attack there. I can't remember who. There he goes, Adams. And he takes a nice shot here. Should have beat Wallenreuther, but he just times his dive so right and gets an hand to it, and it goes out for a corner here. They step up to take it. Quite a few men in the box. He plays it out wide, almost goes wrong. He's able to get the ball back, and he hits the bar. Thankfully, it could be cleared out, and there we go. Thankfully, it was cleared out. But now, a few minutes later, they're on the attack again. A little chip ball into Cotterill, who knocks into the back of the net. An unsuspecting goal, a goal I didn't see coming. And Birmingham lead after 24 minutes. That was a really, really nice goal, to give credit where credit's due. He just times it so right here. You're going to see on this replay, I think it's Adams again getting himself involved. And he just extends his leg out, knocks into the back of the net. Good goal by Cotterill, and Wallenreuther just didn't know which way to go and was truly beat there. Second half now, we'll look to try and come back. Bentner with a through ball into Cash. Cash with one touch. And it seemed that was all he needed to equalise the game back up. Back on level terms with Birmingham. Thanks to Bentner's assist. You can see he's locked down. He's got 3 men basically on him. Finds that through ball to Cash, and there you go. He's just completely past the defence. I'm surprised no one picked him up. I think it's because they're all too busy trying to lock down Bentner. Bentner with an assist. If he's not getting goals, it'd be nice to see him getting assists. And look at this here, 78th minute. Ben Osborne in so much space. It's saved. Grant's there on the rebound, and we're back in the lead. It's taken us a little bit. It's taken us, I think, 50 minutes since they scored their goal. But the comeback is complete, and now we lead thanks to Cash and Grant, 2 players who aren't even that highly rated on the squad. However, they are scoring fairly easy goals. To be fair, the pass by Bentner was a nice one. This was an easy rebound, and I kind of wished it was Osborne's goal. Turns out not to be, but still, it goes in the back of the net. Grant gets us back in the lead. But now, 10 minutes later, we give away a penalty. Oh, this was not a good time to give away a penalty, and you're going to see here in the replay, I'm surprised it was only a yellow. because of the challenge that was issued. 87th minute, though, to give away a penalty. 3 points could be reduced down to 1 from this tackle. Look, just nowhere near the ball. And look at the run-up Cadiz looks to take for this penalty. Can he beat Wellenreuther? Oh, yes, he can, but only just. Wellenreuther dives to his left, our right. And unfortunately, it was going down the middle. You can see they extended his leg out to try and save it, but it just wasn't going to happen. And from the looks of things now, it's going to be a draw. Hopefully, nothing bad happens in this game. We can hold on to a draw. 90th minute, they try for an attack here. Doucouré doing a good job to stop it. Finds Grant. Grant on the ball now. He's trying to make a run. He sees Ben Osborne getting past his marker. The marker slides. He misses. Ben Osborne in the 90th minute wins the game for us. Gets us 3 points. He didn't get a goal earlier, but he gets a goal, and he gets the goal that matters. 3 points, and wow, look at how many players from the team are running up and are going absolutely mental for this. Grant with an incredible run here, finds Osborne, who thankfully the defender slides to get the ball, misses it, leaving Osborne one-on-one with the defender at an awkward angle. Osborne knocks it in with a simple tap, and that is going to give us the 3 points that we need. And that now puts us 8 points ahead of Birmingham. An intense ending there. In 15 minutes, the game flipped hands. We were in the lead, then we weren't. And just 2 minutes after it seemed all was gone, we were back in the lead, and we were feeling on high. Our hopes were up, and they just got smacked down here, slapped back to reality. Kasami wants to leave the club. This was one that I had absolutely no idea how to react to, and I just had to wait it out. We had offers from both Liverpool and Everton. It seemed as if Kasami's performance this year had attracted the attention of Merseyside, but it was a scary thing to see him going. And I just didn't know what to do. As you can see, he's playing this game against Bristol City, but I was stunned heading into this game. I just didn't know how to react. Grant scoring once again there, so he's doing good for himself. But this was one of the most, I got it there, like I said, this is one of the most stunned things I've ever seen. To see Kasami want to leave after everything he's done for the club. I think he's a 78 rated player, and he wants to go, and well, that really hit home. We got a 1-0 draw there against Bristol. Should have been a win, but unfortunately wasn't. And then there's the big hit. 9.5 million. Kasami goes to Everton. Now, this is where not only we've lost the best player on the club, because Kasami he was 78 rated, and I think the closest to him was Lansbury, Asamoah, and Wellenreuther all on 76. So we've lost the best player in the club, and we've lost an incredible centre mid. And with that money to spend, I want you guys in the comments, please help me find a centre mid, because the transfer window is about 3 days from closing now, and I have no idea what centre mid to sign. I'll give you a budget of about 5 million to go off, and genuinely, if you can find anyone, please put it in the comments below, because now I'm worried, because I know Lansbury is good, I know Cohen is good, but them two alone cannot save the rest of our season. So that's just getting me a little bit worried, Chip. We head into the second game against Arsenal. Lansbury proving that even with Kasami gone, he can be the rock in midfield as he plays that pass off to, of all people, Pereira, the right back, who ran all the way up the pitch and gets a goal against Arsenal to put us 3-1 up on aggregate. Now, if they want to stand a chance of going into the finals, Arsenal have to score 3 goals to go through. So that is going to make things difficult for them. If they score 3 goals in this game, we would have to win the game because of the away goal ruling. Look at that, just runs all the way there. Really not picked up at all. It's like a few of these goals this episode, just not picked up. Now we move on here. Lansbury. Look at how many people are on him, but look at how many people are on Osborne. No one's on Osborne, and it's such a nice shot by Osborne. It's 2-0. Lansbury with another assist. Oh, it's nice. I mean, you know, you've seen Lansbury and Bentner, 2 of the most prolific goal scorers we've had, not scoring as many goals, but my God, they're getting the assists for us today. Lansbury with 2 in this game. No one on Osborne. You don't leave Ben Osborne unmarked because you're going to pay for it. It's 4-1 on aggregate. They now need to score, well, yeah, 4 goals to go through. Or 3 even, just to tie the game. Well, to go through on the away goal ruling. But to be fair, this was the best shot Arsenal had on us the entire game. Wellenreuther picking it up like it was nothing. And before you know it, the full-time whistle is going and we're off to Wembley. What an amazing, amazing moment this is for the club. Nottingham Forest will meet Tottenham Hotspur in the final. I believe. I don't know. I didn't check fully, but heading into it, I think it was 1-0. It was 1-0 Spurs heading into this game, and I think we're going to Wembley to take on Spurs in the EFL Cup finale. I cannot wait for that. And as you can see in the table, the lead over Aston Villa is slim, but we're still holding on. That is going to end a very intense episode of Career Mode. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys.